What's up everybody, and thank you for joining me for another video. My name is Whack4863, but you can call me Whack. Today we are going to look at Encumbrance. Now Encumbrance is probably the easiest of the attributes to explain what's going on. Aside from deflection, this fourth perk here is extremely hard to test. So I actually couldn't find a spot where I saw deflection work. Like I said, it's extremely hard to test. My guess is that it is working as intended, but for the sake of this video, I did not test that at all because I couldn't find a way to do it in a closed group. So, you know, it's like you got to get hit, you have to look at durability, then you have to get hit again, look at durability, get hit again, look at durability, and it really is a lot more difficult than I felt like it was worth to test this particular perk. So let's jump right into it. So for Encumbrance, every point you put in Encumbrance, you gain an additional 7 carry weight. So each perk is worth 70 carry weight until we get into the third perk, which is Pack Mule, and we'll go over that when we get to it. So let's jump into the first perk, Balance and Counterbalance. You deal 10% extra damage while over encumbered, but swing using 10% less stamina when not over encumbered. So the first thing we're going to do is look at what a swing costs us. So you can see I have 100 stamina. If I swing, it goes down to 91. We are also going to hit one of these targets here, and he has 5547, and when I hit him, he goes down to 5523. That's a total of 24 hit points. Now we're going to buy that first perk in Encumbrance just like that, and the first thing we're going to do is swing, and you can see it went down to 93, so essentially saving us 2 points of stamina. If we move over to this guy, he's got the same hit points, 5547. Now, we do have to over encumber ourselves here, so we're just going to pick up this heavy armor, just like that. We'll do the slow walk back to give this guy a smack. So 5547, like I said, we'll give him a smack. He goes down to 5521. That's an additional about 10%. There's some rounding in there, but it is 26 hit points, so it does go up. Moving on to the next perk, Sure-Footed. Cripple effects are less severe. I know for a fact this one works. I use it all the time, and I highly recommend that no matter what build you put together, you want at least that second perk in Encumbrance, because when you're in a battle, when you get crippled, this makes a huge difference and keeps you from having to roll and roll and roll until those cripple effects wear off. So let's talk about Pack Mule. Now, I told you earlier on that each time you buy a perk, you go up by 70 points. So right now we're at 210. If we just went to the next perk without that perk being active, we would have a total of 280 carry weight. However, we're going to go ahead and buy that, and what you're going to see is that actually goes up to 308. So the way that they do the math is they take the number from the previous perk, you add the 70 that you gain for the 10 points that you put into it, then you multiply that total by 10%. That gives you the additional points. So essentially the math is this: 210 total carry weight plus the 70 for the points you put in gives you 280. Multiply that by 10%, that gives you 28, and you add that together to get the 308. And they do that for the rest of the perks, so all the math is the same throughout all the rest of the perks. Obviously, we are not going to look into the fourth one, Deflection. I'm going to assume, like I said, that this is working. Maybe some of you have really dove into this to see if it's working and can comment in the comments section below if you know for sure. Now, I'm going to say this real quick. I think that the second perk and the fifth perk in Encumbrance are likely to be the most important for most people. Those are going to be the ones that are the most popular. You either have the people that just need the bit of Encumbrance and the Sure-Footed for the cripple effects. They're not worried about carrying a whole lot of stuff. That's where I'm at. Then you have the fifth perk, which we're going to go ahead and buy now, and that is when you are over encumbered, you can dodge and move at full speed. So as you can see, I've loaded my character up with a ton of stuff. So 694 of 462, and you can see I'm 150% encumbered there. And I am able to run around, I'm able to roll, I'm able to do all of those things. Now without that perk, if I don't put that last point in there, you can see I am not able to run. I can walk a little bit faster. I'm not able to roll at all. It tells me I'm over encumbered. So that perk essentially makes it so that you can carry as much stuff as you can fit in your inventory and still be able to move at full speed and dodge. And that's it. Like I said, this one was going to be super simple. Encumbrance is really easy to figure out. And as far as I can tell, all of the perks, including deflection, are working at this point in time. The whack moments in this video were sponsored by my legendary supporters. If you'd like to become a member, you can click the button below that says join. That'll give you all the details. And if you want to continue the fun, there's 2 videos on the screen. You can pick one of those to watch next. Please don't forget to whack the like button. And if you're new to the channel, I'd encourage you to click that subscribe button, click that bell so you get notified when I upload another video.